Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Yesterday we began our preparation for the 17th of Tammuz, and we looked at a list of the events that took place on this date. And the first of the things on that list was the breaking of the tablets in the face of the golden calf. Now, the 17th of Tammuz would indeed put you 40 days after 41 days after the giving of the Torah. Moshe went up to the mountain on the 7th day of Sivan. 40 days later is the 17th of Tammuz. And that's when Moshe comes down from the mountain and finds the people worshiping the golden calf and breaks the tablets. So indeed, this event took place on the 17th of Tammuz, and we commemorate that. So I want to have us spend some time on studying a little bit those events. So let's actually just take a look at the text in the Torah and see where we can go from there. And we'll just look at the pasuk that reads as follows, the introductory pasuk. Vayar ha'am ki boshesh Moshe l'ret min hahar. The people saw that Moshe tarried, was delayed in coming down from the mountain. Vayikahel ha'am al Aaron, and the people gathered against Aaron, and they asked for Elohim because which will go before them. Ki zeh Moshe ha'ish, because this Moshe, the man, Asher alanu me'eretz Mitzrayim, who brought us out of Egypt, lo yadanu mehayalo, we don't know what happened to him. So why did they panic in this way? What's the reason for this? So the answer is, well, Moshe has been gone for a long time. He's been up on a mountain. This is kind of how Ibn Ezra reads this. He's been up on the mountain without food and nourishment, and there's no way he can still be alive, they conclude. He's got to be gone. We don't know what happened to him. He's got to be dead. And Moshe actually describes later on, Lechem lo achalti, mayim lo shatiti, I didn't eat bread and I didn't drink water all this time. And that's what makes Moshe late, because gone. That's how they see it. The Midrash understands it differently, and indeed notes the word boshesh is the odd word in the pasuk. I always talk in my class about finding the unusual word, and that's where you really begin to unpack the issue. So the word boshesh is not the usual word for late. Lehitacher or something like that is echur, is being late. This tarrying, what is that about? And so the Midrash actually decides to read it as beshesh, at the 6th hour, and that that Moshe went up the mountain and it told him, I'll be back in 40 days at noon, is how they understood it. The Midrash actually says that they miscalculated and thought this was the date, the 17th of Tammuz, when it should have been down. 16th, right? 16th of Tammuz when it should have been down. 16th, that's when the golden calf starts, and it's incorrect. And because Moshe meant tomorrow, and which is when he does descend from Mount Sinai on the 17th of Tammuz to break the tablets. So is it just that they make a mistake? Is that what it's all about? Miscalculating that could lead to this horrible sin. So I will just throw in this one idea for you to think about, and we'll see how to go further beyond it tomorrow. Because God focuses on the fact that we are a stubborn Am Kashei Oref people. Am Kashei Oref. So what makes people stubborn? On the one hand, that they won't listen to any rebuke. That's part of this. On the other hand, it means that they're so rigid that they simply had no agility, no capacity to deal with something that didn't seem to make sense. Things didn't go their way, and they get trapped by that. And being Am Kashei Oref, we sometimes like to think is a great matter of pride. We're stubborn. We stand by our principles. All yafeh, that's all good. But in this other sense, when you're stiff-necked, and you can't imagine anything to the left or the right, you can only deal with the way you expected it to be, then you're off-tzoros. You're in big trouble. And when something goes wrong, you'll head down the wrong path. So think about this for ourselves today, about our own Kashei Oref, our own stiff-neckedness, and the ways in which it can get us in trouble, the ways we can somehow unstiffen our necks to be able to be more agile in response to things that life throws at us, and there certainly have been many. Tomorrow we continue on studying the golden calf. Have a great day.